Hello and welcome to the third episode of how to regain your fitness levels in the early stages of recovery from a nervous breakdown. This is the Spirit Spa, an online sanctuary dedicated to supporting you if you're in the early stages of recovery, helping you to transform the terror and overwhelm into triumph over your adversity. I'm Karen Packwood, a best-selling author and author of the book Soul Walks and Sacred Circles, The Art of Healing from a Nervous Breakdown. In this episode, we're going to be focusing on your next steps forward, following on from the previous two episodes. And if you haven't watched those first two episodes, I suggest that you watch those before moving on to this episode. And the links for those will be in the comments box below. But let's recap on those two episodes. In the first episode, you brought yourself to a place of clarity with your emotional and energetic levels. And then in your second episode, we actually came to a place of really creating the vision for what fitness looks like for you at this moment in time. And the chances are that it's going to be a very small step. As you know, I've brought you to the Peak District in the UK, and we're going on a walk through the Peak District, which is going to take us through 7 videos. And by the time we've got to the 7th video, we're going to be at the summit of the hill that you can see behind us. And if you remember, I told you that this was the hill that became one of my, on my list of yearnings and dreams for regaining my fitness levels. Now, I'm not suggesting that, that by the end of the 7th video, you're going to be climbing a huge hill. But what you are going to be doing is probably creating a vision for something that feels as if you are climbing a huge hill, emotionally, physically, and psychologically. And I wanted to go on this journey with you to remind you that I, like you, was once in a very, very terrible place. I was bedridden for 6 months. And when I first regained my fitness levels, I was unable to walk more than for about 10 minutes. But eventually I was able to actually climb the hill that you can see behind us again. But let's move on to today's video. You're going to need about 30 minutes. You'll need a pen and paper. And remember that you can pause the video to answer the questions that I pose for you throughout the video. And come back to it when you're ready. So let's move away from the hill that we can see behind us that we're aiming to actually reach the summit of, because I'd like to share with you where I'm standing. And you can see that I'm standing by a very beautiful river. And in order to get over the river, there are a series of stepping stones. It isn't possible to get over this river in one giant leap. Small steps have to be taken, just like for you as you enter into regaining your fitness levels. So this is my question for you today. What are your next steps forward in order to attain the dream and the vision that you have set for yourself in terms of your current fitness regime, if you like? That's a bit of a harsh word. I don't mean to say regime, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. In terms of the vision that you've set for yourself, what are you actually going to need to do? And it's going to be my suggestion. It's going to be my suggestion that you think of just 3 tiny steps. You can see that there are more steps than that to get over this river. But just begin by choosing 3 steps. Now don't rush into it. Bring yourself, like we always do, into a place of peace and calm. Because what you think might be your next steps forward might not actually be what your mind, your body, your heart and your soul actually want for you. So let's take a moment to close our eyes. Let's bring our attention to our breath. And let's allow ourselves to breathe in a beautiful white light of love and healing. And keep doing this until you feel fully connected with your body and your breath. And you can hear the gentle rhythm of your breath coming into your body and out of your body. And you might feel really peaceful, and you might feel this beautiful white energy just passing around all of your body and into your body. And then when you're ready, take your time. There's no rush. Remember, you can pause the video if you'd like to. And then when you're ready, just ask your heart, your mind, your body and your soul, what are my next 3 steps? What are the 3 things that I need to do to help me move forward with my fitness levels? And it doesn't matter what you've chosen for your vision, whether it's to just be able to get out of bed, or to get dressed, or to go downstairs, or to go to the supermarket, or to spend time with your family, or to go for a short walk. It doesn't matter what you've chosen, everybody will be very different. But just ask yourself, what are my next 3 steps? And just sit with it for a few minutes to see what are the real 3 steps, because they might not be what you think they are. And there's no rush. Pause the video if you need to. And then when you're ready, just write down those 3 steps. Don't worry about how you're going to do them, because we're going to move on to that in our next episodes. But for now, just be very clear about what those next 3 steps are. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes, bring your attention back to the video. And we're just going to very gently now allow ourselves to begin the process of walking over the stepping stones. We're moving from one place to another in terms of transforming the terror that you feel at this moment in time, your disbelief that you are able to actually enter into a really high level of fitness again. But let me reassure you that it is really possible for you to do this. And so let's just very quietly and very gently take ourselves onto our first step, onto the stepping stones. And we're just, as you can see, we're just very gently taking a few steps over onto the stepping stones, until eventually we're going to be all the way across. And just as I am taking these gentle steps, making sure that I don't actually fall into the river, I don't want to collapse en route, over the next few days you're going to be finding the courage and the confidence to take the steps forward, to take you back into a place of confidence, calm, courage, and taking the first steps into regaining your fitness levels. I'm wishing you a very peaceful, loving, kind, calm day for yourself. If you like the video, please like it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel so that you can receive updates, please press the subscribe button. If you'd like to ask me any questions in relation to this video, or in relation to any aspect of recovering from a nervous breakdown, please leave comments in the comments box below, or email me at karenpackwood@gmail.com. And I am wishing you a peaceful, calm, loving and nourishing day.